Live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson, it's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm Adam Bragginser, inviting you to join Bart and his guests, Jackson High School varsity football coach Antonio Parker and athletic director Greg Marsh. From the Kiwanis Club of Brooklyn for the Swain Memorial Playground Renovation Project, Greg Shearer and Marty Trerenkel. Singer, guitarist promoting her unique jail ministry, Kelly Baracy. From the Dapper Man, Bradley Brow. And from the Jackson County Military Coalition for the second annual Ruck March, Doug Brinker and George Jane. And now, here's Bart.
Thank you very much, Adam, and good afternoon. Welcome. Great to have you with us today on what's turning out to be a very nice Monday, the 19th of August. After a chilly start and a wet weekend, we're expecting beautiful weather for most of the week. For the afternoon, we'll start to see more and more sun and high of 73. Right now, it is 68, partly cloudy tonight. And for the first time in a while, we'll be below 50 degrees for our overnight low, 49. On Tuesday, sunny, 70 degrees for the first day of school for many in the JTV viewing area. Even chillier Tuesday night, 45. Wednesday, sunny, a bit warmer, 73. Thursday and Friday, sunny, upper 70s, and sunshine on the upcoming weekend. Perfect for the Civil War muster. Temperatures in the 80s. Wow, that'll be hot in all that wool by Sunday with a high of 86. That's today's weather, brought to you by Kelly Express. Kelly Express invites you to stop by and pick up some snacks for the kids as you plan your drop-off and pickups. Have some snacks and refreshments in the car. And of course, if you're still planning a weekend or a week-long getaway, before you head out of town, fuel up with quality mobile gas and stock up on beverages and refreshments for the trip, the up north, the beach, wherever you're headed this week. There you have it. Thank you, Kelly Express. A quick look outside, our sky cam looking high and west.
Much better day for a race.
Yeah, it is much better day for a race.
I believe Tyler Reddick is leading the race with 4 laps to go.
Nice.
MIS, did I
Nice.
say that right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Tyler
we can't
Reddick's
hear you,
leading the
Brandon.
race.
Maybe.
Well, I had a lot going on today. Sorry.
We have a race update from the Firekeepers Casino 400 from Brandon Dolly.
Tyler Reddick is leading the race with lap 197 out of 200. 3 laps to go, and Tyler Reddick is in first place.
Awesome. We will have the final results as they become available. As you probably know, the race was postponed to today. They really tried to have it. They started it and then they stopped it. And I think on Friday and Saturday we had the same issue, the periodic rain just popping up out of nowhere and causing a lot of disruptions this past race weekend, but beautiful today. And of course, many people staying on to see the race and get one more day of camping in the Irish Hills. Maybe when the race is all done, they could go to the Village Creamery or the Swiss Swirl in downtown Brooklyn for a Black Cow, because today is Black Cow Day. And you know what a Black Cow is, Brandon?
I know it's ice cream and some soda, right? What kind of soda is it?
Yes, it is basically a root beer float.
Okay.
And it was invented by Frank Wisner, the owner of Cripple Creek Brewing in Colorado. He made the first Black Cow on today's date in 1893, and he called it the Black Cow because he was observing the snow caps of Cow Mountain in Colorado, and it reminded him of ice cream on black root beer, and so he put some vanilla ice cream in a root beer, and the root beer float, aka Black Cow, was born. Today, Black Cows are also ice cream on top of Coke. So
Okay.
it could be Coke Black Cow or a root beer Black Cow. And I was trying to find a picture of Cow Mountain in Colorado, but all that came up were pictures of mountains with cows in front of them. It's
Imagine
like,
that.
no, I don't want that. I want the Cow Mountain. But so you'll just have to imagine what it looks like. National Aviation Day, National Potato Day, National Soft Ice Cream Day, also known as soft serve, or in the Northeast, creamy. In my home state of Vermont growing up, we had creamy stands, and it was spelled CREE-MEE, just like it sounds. Creamy, creamy.
Yeah, like that.
World Humanitarian Day and World Photo Day, all being observed on this 8/19. On this day in 1960, Sputnik 5 launched by USSR. The Soviet spacecraft carried two dogs, Strelka and Belka, and did they live or did they die?
I hope they lived.
They lived.
All right.
Yes, they lived. They're dead now,
Yeah.
but they became the first living beings to survive in space. So we knew if a dog can do it, so can a human, so can a monkey. And we sent, there's people up there right now, they can't get home. On this day in 1950, the tradition of Saturday morning cartoons began, and I don't know, do they still do that? But in 1950, ABC began broadcasting Saturday morning kids shows. The first ones were Animal Clinic and Acrobat Ranch. So Acrobat Ranch and Animal Clinic were very popular at the time. On this day in 1909, as they are racing as we speak at MIS, the very first race was held at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, August 19, 1909. Now the home, of course, of the Indy 500. And in 1839, Louis Daguerre's daguerreotype photographic process with complete working instructions is published free to the world in Paris as a gift from the French government. This photograph, the Boulevard du Temple, I'm probably not saying it right.
Sounds good to me.
The Boulevard, well, the is English. If it was a French title, it'd be Le. It's the Boulevard du Temple. It's a daguerreotype made by Louis Daguerre in 1838, generally accepted as the earliest photograph to include people. Can you see the people in the picture, Brandon? I see.
Is that a person by the statues down
see
to the
two.
bottom?
Down in the bottom,
Bottom left?
on the near the curb on the sidewalk.
Yep.
It appears on close examination as if it's a shoe shine guy
Yeah.
getting a shoe shine.
Okay, yeah, good call.
That's what I think. Oddly enough, there was traffic on this street. It was a busy street when he took this daguerreotype, but because the exposure lasted for several minutes, the moving traffic left no trace.
Yeah, like
How about
it
that?
was like a ghost town. How about that?
True story, yeah. There was no cars. There were no cars back then, Brandon.
Yeah.
It was like horses and carriages. But now on to Today in the J. In addition to the Firekeepers Casino 400, we have going on right now the YPOP Village Southside Market presented by Young People of Purpose and a number of other organizations. It goes till 2 o'clock this afternoon. So still time to make it. Now, if you can't make it today, they're going to have one next Monday and then the following, I believe the next 2 Mondays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The YPOP Garden is located on Maple Avenue in Jackson. couple of entertainment options for you tonight at Iron Bar Brewing Company. It's Grateful Monday. On the third Monday of every month, it's a Grateful Dead concert. They play an audio recording of a Grateful Dead concert, and then Deadheads are there to discuss. Here's the concert. Discuss. 6:30 to 9:30 tonight at Iron Bar Brewing Company on Kibbe Road. And for those fans of comedy, improv comedy, it's Monday Night Comedy at the Enchanted Forest Bar Grill and Banquet Hall, 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. It's the folks, what's the guys' names that Mad Box Theater does the comedy.
Monster
Monster
Box.
Box.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're great.
I'm sorry, Monster Box. I knew it was Monster Box. I just had a momentary lapse. Monster Box Theater doing that tonight from 7:30 to 10:30 at 3705 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson. And that's Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. This past weekend, a number of activities happening in between the rain showers and the clouds, including Andy's trip to Michigan International Speedway. We've got photo galleries from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from JTV's Jeff Steers from all three races. And on Saturday, Andy was part of the Bailey Excavating pit crew, and there he is celebrating with Outdoors with Eric, a YouTube channel sponsoring the Bailey car. Mm-hmm. And Andy apparently had something to do with keeping the car on the track, and it was successful all the way through the race, except the last lap. Then this happened. The last lap.
The guy was okay though, right?
A wreck. It was a wreck. The driver was banged up a little bit, but he's okay. But that's racing. You win some, you lose some. But a lot of local sponsorships in the races this past weekend. On Saturday, we had, here's some more photos from Firekeepers Casino 400 during driver introductions. That was one of the rain-free periods. Yeah. In fact, it was most of the morning. We had beautiful weather. It was early afternoon. The race wasn't scheduled to start until 3:30, and that's when the rain was coincidentally scheduled to start as well. But they had a really good turnout. Track officials are happy with all the attendance over the 3 days, and they thank race fans for visiting, and thanks to you if you were here for the race weekend and getting ready to leave. Thanks for coming. See you next year. Also, we had on Saturday Team Hope Walk for Huntington's disease. We have a group of folks in Jackson who put this event together, and they do a lot of work arranging sponsorships, lunch, prizes, and speakers that were part of a program at the Michigan Theater. They had a really nice turnout, putting on the Team Hope Walk t-shirts, and it wasn't just a walk. It was, it was signified hope for the disease, as butterflies were released at the start of the event. Huntington's disease is a terrible, fatal, rare disease, and I believe family members who are afflicted with Huntington's disease participated in the walk, but they got to go. There are 3 different routes they could choose, and it was a sightseeing walk. They got to visit the Bright Walls murals all throughout downtown. And I don't know if you had a chance to get downtown this past weekend, but downtown looks great. All the beautiful plants and flowers and murals, and it's awesome. And we've had so many visitors to Jackson this summer that have commented on how great Jackson looks. All of Jackson. Good job. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. And on Sunday, it was the Jackson Pride Walk and Festival presented by Jackson Pride. As usual, the event starts with a parade that begins at Consumers Energy, then works its way down Michigan Avenue, and ends in the park, where at Horace Blackman Park, there were about 80 vendors that participated, 80 exhibitors and vendors. They included the sponsors. A number of folks had recruitment tents set up. Jackson Police Department, they've got signing bonuses as they're looking to encourage people to apply for positions with JPD. Michigan Health was there. The team from American One Credit Union participating. And the rain probably kept the turnout down, but in and out of rain, they were able to get all the acts on the stage. And this morning, they are reporting that the event was a success, and they thank all who participated and cooperated and sponsored as well for Jackson Pride. Originally scheduled for June, but threatening weather moved it to August. And in hindsight, which is of course 2020, it ended up being a beautiful day in June on the first planned day, and then of course yesterday. Well, today on JTV we have a great lineup of guests joining us. We'll preview the high school football season with Jackson High School varsity football coach Antonio Parker. He's excited about the prospects for the Vikings this year. We'll hear all about it with the scouting report from Coach Parker. From the Kiwanis Club of Brooklyn, Greg Shira and Marty Trinkle are here. They're working on a renovation and restoration of the Swains Park playground. Kelly Bracey, singer-guitarist in Jackson, and really she's been all over the world. She has a new podcast she's starting, and she spends a lot of time in jail ministry, and we'll hear about that from Kelly. Bradley Bro is the owner of the Dapper Man. They just moved downtown. We'll hear about his business and his new location, and the Jackson County Military Coalition getting ready for their Suicide Prevention Ruck March, I think third annual, and Doug Brinker and George Jane will be here to preview that and invite your participation as well. All this and more here today on JTV. Great to have you here. And we get started right after this.